Hello friends, I'm welcoming you at my channel Litermort. Here I try to give a literary analysis to different facts of art, and today I'm trying my best at Ville Valo's new song in TRENODIA. Here's the text in front of me. Let's try to give a distinct analysis to the song line by line. Love, death-like, hold me close to your heart, until we are one. Death, life-like, woo me, light up the dark. We see two similar constructions here: love, death-like, and death, life-like. It's actually an anti-metaboly, kind of literary trick, wordly trick, when we have the reversed positions of the words. Love, death-like, and death, life-like. Yeah, they kind of organize a next construction on the level of the lines. It's very beautiful, actually. The constructions are actually parallel, because after that we have the verb hold and woo, and these two lines both end up with me. It's an epithora, the similar ending. The first verse is based on these parallel constructions. Also we have the motif of the heart and kind of pornographic motifs, until we are one. And we also have the antithesis of the light and the dark. And as we know, in Ville's poetry, light and dark, night and light, make up a dichotomy, a one kind of being consisting of the two. What does it mean? As if the loving persona in the center of the song is involved in a love affair which is definitely coming to an end. And as in almost all of the songs of the neo-noir album, the setting in which the loving character of the song is somehow moving on, every time the setting is one and the same. It's that of the love affair coming to an end. This love is already death-like. Yeah, it's a dying love. But still, the two, the couple, they are together. The man in the center of the song is trying to stay close to the heart of his beloved one, until we are one. And again, it's an intimate image of being one as two are in the marriage, yeah, when they unite completely. But the second half of the first verse is kind of contradicted to the first half, because death, lifelike, it's already the end of the affair, and still it is so lifelike. Yeah, it's somehow inside this anti-metaboly. There's an antithesis, the contradiction now of the life and the death. The character, yeah, who is singing with Vive's voice. He says, woo me, like a lady used to be wooed by her man of choice. And now, like, the genders are kind of also reversed. Yeah, the way the parallel constructions are reversed, and the way we can see Vivi wearing his beautiful voilette, yeah, covering the upper half of his face, the way beautiful ladies, yeah, used to do, maybe in older times. And this kind of dance of genders is what Vivi is definitely enjoying now in this neo-noir album. When addressing death, the kind of eternal being coming to end up one's affair, addressing this death, the character asks them to woo him, yeah? As if the man is kind of a rag doll in the hands of the doom, yeah? Like, it's fun and it's interesting. This lighting up of the dark, which is to come, is a true light. Because we know that in the title song of the album, in the neo-noir, the light is fake. It's not a real light. Nothing can be really lit up with the neon, cold, lifeless light. And what about this one? After death has actually come, what kind of light must it be? Can it actually light up anything? Probably not. Maybe again it's fake light, maybe it's an irony, maybe it's kind of a bitter smile, yeah. Okay, now the light will come. Just like Braille, I read your Kintsugi heart, feel my way back home through the scars in the darkness. And it gives, again, a beautiful row of metaphors, as ever, as if, as we know, the setting is the same in the love letting, in the echolocate you love, and in the forever lost, and which one was that one? In the neo-noir, which I currently enjoyed, and now in the TRENODIA song. The setting is that in the darkness, where the character is a loving persona whose love affair is for kind of reasons unhappy, and no proper light ever comes upon his lonely road, and his suffering in this darkness. And the two, the man and his lady, they can't easily get on together, but they're trying their best. Again, in the darkness, they can't see each other. The union doesn't happen through the eye vision, no, with the feeling, to feel the way in the darkness. And we know that to feel is the best, probably, thing a person with an alive heart can do. So the two, caught in the darkness, they must feel their way together, yeah, to get united, to get finally one, yeah. And the male character is reading the Kintsugi heart, and it gives us an image of a heart which was broken like ceramics, or maybe like a ceramic vase, and now put together. But what kind of heart is it? Is it empty inside? Yeah, it's fragile, it's breakable like ceramics. But what will the man find inside? No, wine, emptiness. Interesting enough to know, yeah? And the man says, feel my way back home through the scars in the darkness. Where is his home? His home is inside her heart. So, like, it's a ceramic vase, an empty one, and not without a reason. Yeah, it's empty so that he can get inside. It's his home, yeah, and like it's a broken ceramic vase of a heart. It's full of scars, and through these scars, the poor character tries to find his way back home into this heart. You know, is it warm inside? Is there enough light? And the next verse is the following: sing me a love song for the lost and lonely, a monody for all lovelorn hearts. I haven't ever heard the word lovelorn. It's probably produced by Vivi from the forlorn and lovelorn, a neologism, a self-made word. What a beauty. A very much forlorn heart, which is still full of love. As if like it's a good heart, but it gets into a bad position. Yeah, it's made for love. It's made to be united with another heart full of love, made for light, for joy, for happiness. But it's doomed to suffer in the darkness and loneliness. This is life. What can we do? The best of us are to suffer, the worst of us are to enjoy. As in all of the other songs of neo-noir, which I have had the pleasure to listen to. The love of the character in the center of every song is a solo love. It's a monody, as Vivi puts it here, of love, a very lonely love. In TRENODIA, high on the dying sun, an interesting line, because as we know, TRENODIA is a lamenting song, kind of a requiem. So it's requiem of love. It means it's definitely the end of the love affair. The two can't be together, but as if the male character already presees. Yeah, he can see beforehand that, okay, maybe next week they won't be together anymore, but until the weekend of this week, they will become one, time after time, again and again and again, and it is beautiful, this very moment, just to be broken into pieces the next moment. Yeah, this is the dying love, which you're, as if you're holding it in your hands, knowing that you are about to lose it. Yeah, this is this TRENODIA love. High on the dying sun. Again, it's an antithesis, because the dying sun is the sun which is going down, but the two are high on it. Yeah, their love is declining, but not today, probably tomorrow. Today, they're high on it. Yeah, like they're enjoying this very moment, maybe never having another moment to come. Yeah, the two lines make a super small verse. Love and death come slowly, flow over me like wine. We can see the antithesis of the two contradicting axes, yeah, of love and death, which are mingled together, yeah, because every love has its end. And I think in Ecolocate Your Love, which you can check up, I hope you will enjoy it. I've done the analysis. The main idea of Vivis is that every love, sooner or later, finds its end. Doesn't matter if it ends. It never reduces the beauty of love. Love that has ended isn't a bad love. It's a good love. Yeah? However bitter the end is, however in pieces the hearts are, so that no Kintsugi art can put it together again, it doesn't reduce the overall beauty of love. This is the truth of Vivi's kind of philosophy. And it's funny that like it can be called the Ville Valo, yeah, like the law of all these songs. Yeah, but they do definitely have, all these songs of the Neo album, they do have the same idea coming through them. You remember in beautiful Homer's Odyssey poem, in the end, Odyssey has to put an arrow through a row, and the arrow has to come through this row, and and like the same thing we can see in Vivi's row of songs, one and the same idea, and the author's, the poet's idea comes through all of them, one by one, one by one, one by one. This is what makes a true poetry, and bravo, just a pleasure to analyze. I pray for this sadness in your maelstrom eyes, torn apart on a loop beneath the black moonlight. It's interesting. In classic poetry, I've read not once this metaphor when the beloved lady is a goddess and the loving man, a pilgrim who comes to worship the goddess. Sometimes his heart, not in Vivis, yeah, it's an example. In classic love poetry, the heart of the loving man is the temple. The goddess took rest, and then she leaves his heart, but still, even after she has left, his heart is her temple, and it will always be. And it's kind of similar in Vive's song in TRENODIA. His beloved one is his goddess, and in his love he prays for her beauty and for the sadness in her maelstrom eyes. Like anyone can get lost in her eyes. She's got so much on her heart, inside of her beautiful soul. It's so easy to get lost in her eyes. And she's the one who has come through a lot. We know that it's her heart that is a broken one. And at the same time, another metaphor, her heart is his home, the only place where he belongs. So again, we see in this song an interesting image. The man belongs in the heart of his beloved, but it's broken. It's going into pieces, the place where he belongs. If the moment comes, this heart is broken forever, he will never belong anywhere anymore. So I think we should better keep it right. This ceramic construction. We shouldn't lose it. Torn apart on a loop beneath the motif of a loop, a trap. Again, the character feels he's in a trap beneath the black moonlight. The neon is noir. The moonlight is black. Not a real light. Not the one which can give warmth, which can just somehow, in this ceramic home, it's so cold, so lonely, without any warmth, any true light. Maybe it's the only place they can belong. But what a sad place to belong it is. Just, a metaphor of this beautiful life. Vivi says, "Sweet melancholy mantra, for you I fall apart. A tomb with a view." This is such a fun line, A tomb with a view, jolly zooms from your heart. Blacklight mandala, you're the beginning and the end. A tomb with a view from your heart. Jolly zooms, probably from your heart as well. It's interesting. Now I have to change position, Like, it's an interesting part of the analysis. Have to take my good position for it. The mantra and the mandala are actually the symbols from the Hinduism, and I can bet I do know something about it, since for years I've enjoyed the pleasure of dancing classical Indian dance, the Bharatanatyam, and so I do know something about this. The mantra, the praying repetition of the words, to break the fake bonds with this mundane world and to attain the heavenly bonds with the true heavenly self-being. Sweet melancholy mantra for you. This is the projection of this love. It's sweet. To love is sweet. Just as I said in the neo-noir, to love is sweet, but it's painful, it's sad, because it's not forever, because it can pain you, hurt you any moment. The blacklight mandala, actually mandala in Hindu culture has a structure of a circle, ornamental circle. It has no end, it's going by rounds and rounds and rounds, and in which song was it? Going rounds and rounds and rounds. Probably you remember better than I do. In The Forever Lost, there was the repetition of these two words, round and round. This is mandala movement, round and round, like looped, trapped in this decaying love, in the bitter memories of the love, which it is already dead. Like once your horse is dead, you can finally dismount from it. But these two are never dismounting. They're riding this dead horse again and again, round and round, again and again. What kind of tomb with a view it is, The blacklight mandala. Going round and round, again, time after time again, in love, which brings no joy, but rather tears. The character says he falls apart. And what about the tomb with the view? You remember he was on the way trying to find his back to her ceramic heart where he belonged. It was his home. He got in. He's in her heart where he belongs. His lovely little home is a tomb with a view. A tomb. Sometimes when the love ends, yeah, you get buried in that heart of love forever, because love cannot actually end. The two can be no more together, but love never ends, yeah? Because, as I said, the end doesn't reduce the ripening season of love. So after the earthly way, earthly root of this love is over, he is forever lost in this graveyard of his love. It ended. Now in this heart of love, the dead heart, he will stay forever. He says, you're the beginning and the end, yeah? Like, this is the road, the labyrinth to be never ended, the love, yeah, which like starts just to end up in bitter tears and again and again. And it's very funny, you know. Like I've had great part of enjoyment to read this line, A Tomb with a View. My God, it's deadly funny. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, yeah, it's sad, it's tragic, it's terrible, and it's so much funny. Yeah, just this is a kind of humor I like. This is interesting for me. The two images, the jolly zooming and the jolly zooming. Okay, the jolly zooming, it's kind of something surrealistic, yeah? Love is surrealistic, okay? But what about jolly? I know only one jolly, which is the jolly ship, the little one, which was kind of genetically produced from her, like, mother of sheep. It is the one Vivi had in mind, yeah? I'm trying to like get the images of Vivi's mind, but his is actually pretty much different from mine. His culture is a little bit different from mine. Maybe Vivi has another jolly than I do, I don't know. But if this is that little genetically modified ship named Jolly, then what kind of story it is? That it's not the true one, it's the modification, not a true love, because the true love has already ended, and this is just like getting over and over again in the memory of that love. The way, you know, a tomb with a view, and he is inside, like in my God, in Edgar Poe's Annabel Lee, where every night the man is in the tomb with a view right on his beloved. He's inside the tomb with her, just as the man of the song is inside of her dead heart with the dead memories of hers, maybe. In this sepulchre of love. And in the end, the two are so high in this dying love. And again, it's as if the triumph of love, this moment, is just to be sequenced by the dying moment which comes next. So beautiful and so tragic.